Hello there, in this video I'm going to check out how to use the glass effect in Figma, so let's go. Okay, welcome back to Figma. So in this video we're going to check out Figma's glass effect. I've just jumped into one of Figma's glass effect files and this is available in the community. So let's dive right in and let's just skim across to the introduction. So the glass effect is available in design mode and also in draw mode. So the glass effect itself can be found under the effects panel. It can be applied to frames, text, rectangles, components, icons, freeform shapes. And here's glass being applied to a complex shape. And there's a video here where you can get more information as well. So let's move on to the settings. So this is the glass effect panel that appears in Figma. And it should appear, let me just draw out a frame, it should appear here actually. So if I go effects, glass, yep, so that appears there. So just starting off with the basics, so we've got light, so we can adjust the angle, the intensity of the light that's illuminating the glass frames, and change where the highlight appears by moving that light source around. So refraction is controlling the way the light bends along the edge of the glass frame. The higher the refraction value, the more your glass frames will distort the elements around them. I appreciate I'm just reading what's on the canvas here, but I think these are important settings to kind of understand what they do. We've got depth, so change how thick your glass material appears to provide a more pronounced lip at the edge of the frame. Dispersion, increase dispersion to add a hint of chromatic aberration at the edges of your glass frame. This works best in combination with refraction. Frost, adjust the amount of background blur on your glass to help the elements stand out on busy backgrounds to provide better contrast. Splay, adjust the spread of how the light bends around the edges, making overlaying elements more visible or accessible. And variables, you can add your variables to different glass parameters to keep your assets consistent. So that's really good. You can add them to the variables in your design system as well. Okay, let's zoom out. I really want to try this out in more detail. So, okay, so select the frame. Excellent. Let's go and add the glass effect. So let's go down to effects. Let's go from drop shadow to glass. Okay, drag it around and see how the glass effect alters the perception of the underlying content. Well, yeah, you can kind of see it. If I zoom right in, you can see the way it affects the background with that glass effect. Looks quite cool. Right, adjusting the glass. Let's get on to the next bit. Okay, selecting the menu component, select the icon to the left of glass, which is here, and adjust the light, refraction, depth, dispersion, and see how it affects the background. Okay, so let's start messing around with the depth. Oh, that's really cool. Quite like the way it bends the image behind it, like proper glass. Then we can frost it a little bit as well. Splay, it's very subtle, but there's like some changes to the edge of the glass. Yeah, very, very, very subtle. And then when you move that around, you can see how that impacts that background image as well. I guess as this is a component, I can move this up and down on these elements as well. Okay, so let's have a look what's next. So glass in prototypes. Okay, so glass in prototypes, let's see what it does. So select the component, increase the frost value on its glass effect from 0 to 25. Okay. Right, let's go up to 25. Probably easier to just type that in. Add a white fill color to the frame. Okay. Set the opacity to 20%. Add a drop shadow from the effects panel. Yeah, I quite like that look. That looks quite good. Right, preview the prototype. Select the iPhone frame, shift spacebar, and now that's in the way. Brilliant. Let's move that over a bit. Let's have a look. Scroll up and see how the glass effect appears. Oh yeah, okay. So what we've just done, and you can see how it's reacting to those elements behind it. Okay, so try it out. So glass and blend modes over video in prototypes. Okay, so it's already kind of been done for us. So let's review the completed one. So shift space. nice. So we've got a moving background. You can see how that kind of reacts to the other elements on the UI. Yeah, it looks really tidy, quite like that. Let's go and have a look at this one. Prototyping with glass and smart animate. Okay, I'm going to be lazy and I'm just going to go straight to the preview because I just want to see what it does. Okay, so we've got the prototype here. I guess if you click on it, we can click on search, click on one of these elements. So it's kind of a basic prototype, but it's showing you how glass has been applied on some of the different areas. Have fun with it. Glass for fun. That sounds good. Other ways to glass around. So I guess you've got like a watch UI. You've got like a, almost looks like a window looking out. I'm guessing this applied to text. You've got applied to other elements. You've got this really cool like sphere in the middle. And I guess if I move that around, yeah, it reacts to the background. So I guess it's saying you can add your own shapes here, and I'm guessing that's what they've done on this section. So I guess if I just put that element in there, just add an effect, go to glass, let's just make sure we've got, let's crank up the refraction and the depth, let's maybe frost it ever so slightly, and then we can move that around, and as you can see that reacts with the background image really nicely. And again, if you want to change the light source, you can see I'm moving the light source around and you can see how it's impacting the element that I've got here on the canvas. Okay, a few considerations here. So it's saying glass on glass does not compound, you're unable to export as SVG, not fully supported on Figma sites, no environmental reflections, and Figma glass is a complex feature. Yeah, we got it. It certainly seems that way. Cool, and right at the end we've got some glass resources, so some other links and other things that you can look into if you want to play around with glass. Just going to go back to one of these images here. So yeah, overall a great feature. I really like how it's being applied to some of these elements here. So go ahead, log into Figma, play around with it and see what cool things you can make. Just so you know, I got the file from here. So it's the Glass Effect Playground. So go ahead, download the file, have a play around, understand how the feature works, and then start using it in your designs. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for getting to the end. So like, subscribe, all the things, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, well done for getting to the end of the video. It is a healthy day today. So we've got some, be careful I don't tip that all over my keyboard, porridge. It's not exciting, not in the slightest. Not even a little bit, it's just porridge. I feel like it's like baby food, but it's good for me. So can't keep eating all these chocolate bars. Anyway, I need to get out, I need to walk the dog, get on the bike, do something because the weather is great outside. So I hope you have a great Sunday and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.